child cries. And you reach for something sweet. The crying stops. You feel like a good parent. You just repeated something a stranger designed for profit. And you have no idea you were taught to do it. Let's start with what is actually real. Your love of sweetness is ancient. Older than you can imagine. For millions of years, sweet meant one thing: safe energy. A ripe fruit wouldn't poison you. A bitter one might. Even your very first food was sweet. Mother's milk. Your tongue was built to chase sugar. That part is true. But here is what was never in your biology. Sweet meaning reward. Sweet meaning love. Sweet meaning comfort. None of that is in your genes. All of it was installed. So how did it get inside you? It started small. Good job. Here is a treat. You behaved. You got sugar. You got hurt. You got sugar. Birthday. Cake. Holiday. Candy. Every reward had a wrapper. Slowly, a wire was laid between two things in your brain. Sweetness on one side. Feeling loved on the other. And scientists know exactly how strong that wire becomes. Psychologist Leanne Birch spent decades studying how children eat. She found something most parents never expect. Use a food as a reward, and children crave it more. The reward itself creates the hunger. So the soothing candy doesn't actually calm the child. It wires them. Exactly the way it once wired you. But this was only the surface. Because someone had to put that candy in your hand first. For most of history, sugar was a luxury for the rich. Then machines changed everything. In the early 1900s, candy became cheap and endless. Milton Hershey built an entire town on chocolate. Suddenly, there was far more sugar than people needed. The industry had one problem: how to make you want more. And then they found the right man. His name was Edward Bernays, the nephew of Sigmund Freud, the father of public relations. He taught industries a single, dangerous idea. Don't sell the product. Sell the feeling. Link the thing to love, to reward, to belonging. And candy ads stopped talking about taste. They talked about being a good mother, about energy, about a little reward you deserve. They even invented the occasions. Halloween candy, fun size, seasonal chocolate. Holidays you thought were traditions were marketing. By now the craving felt completely like your own. But the worst was still ahead. Because by the 1960s, a problem appeared. Evidence was growing that sugar damaged the heart. This was a death sentence for the industry. So they did not fight the science. They bought it. The Sugar Research Foundation quietly paid Harvard scientists. In 1967, their review appeared in a top medical journal. It pointed the finger at fat. It waved sugar away. The scientists never disclosed who paid them. This stayed hidden for almost 50 years. Until 2016, when researchers found the internal documents. They called the operation Project 226. For decades, you were told that fat was the enemy. So you reached for the snack labeled low fat. The one quietly loaded with sugar. You protected your heart with the very thing hurting it. Now step back and look at the whole shape of it. The craving was real. The sweetness was real. But the meaning was sold to you. The love. The reward. The comfort. All installed. The science that should have warned you was bent. The occasions you celebrate were invented to sell. So the next time a child cries and you reach for candy, notice the wrapper. Someone is still counting on it.